Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's session of Kineo Office Hours. My name is Justin Mall. I'm a solution architect here at Kineo US. I'm standing in today for Taylor Craig, who normally holds the office hours. She's our learning platform specialist, but wasn't available today. A little bit about what I do at Kineo is working with our customers at the beginning of either a new project or adding on to an existing site is working with the clients to specify what the solution needs to be, and then making sure that the implementation team delivers on that goal. And so oversight of the entire platform implementation is what I do on a day-to-day basis. A little bit about office hours if you haven't attended previously. These are specially open for our current clients. We do post the video of the 15-minute topic presentation out to YouTube, so people could view those outside of our client base. However, the 45 minutes thereafter is purely for our current clients to have an open forum to ask questions about Totara. And if it's something that we can't answer during that time, then we will make sure we follow up and get back to you. So we will go into the 15-minute presentation first, and then we'll open up the floor for another 45 minutes after that. As you can see, there's a link here that I'll post into the session. If you want to suggest a topic in the future, we'd be more than happy to try to make that a priority. Today's topic is the enhanced catalog. What is the enhanced catalog? So it is Totara's view of courses, programs, and certifications. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. And how those look to the learner. So some people choose to just assign learning to people. Perhaps they won't even use a catalog. Others who do use a catalog may be using what Totara refers to as the legacy catalog now, which was the only thing that was available prior to the enhanced catalog being released. And I think enhanced catalog came out about 2.6, so it would depend a little bit on your version as well. As of 2.9, it is the default catalog. I think previously, maybe before 2.8, it was not the default. You had to turn it on, but now it comes turned on. And there is an advanced setting that you can turn it off or turn it on. If you do turn it off, you'll be using the legacy catalog, which is a category based where you have your course categories, for instance, and when you expand that, you either get into subcategories or the actual courses that reside in there. As we'll see in just a second, with the enhanced catalog, it's more of what you might have experienced on an e-commerce site, where we have a search field as well as a filter area, and we have kind of a long list. So we're going from let's see everything and pare it down the way we want to, versus having to go through and find and dig through to find the course that we're looking for. So with that said, I'm going to switch my screens over to our demo site so I can talk while we're actually looking at it. Give me 1 second. So we're now looking at Kineo's demo site that we use for things like this, such as office hours. I'm logged in as an administrator at this point in time. It could be logged in as a learner as well. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and stay in as an admin. So the catalog is found by default under the Find Learning tab in the main menu. There's actually 3 different pages these are all catalogs. However, it's broken into the different components of Totara. So we have the courses, programs, and certifications. The most common one used or most prevalent, I would say, is probably the courses catalog. So I'm just going to go ahead and run the demo off of it. So if I click on either the Find Learning or the courses, I will be brought to the enhanced catalog for this site. You can see up here in the URL, there is a specific URL here, and it is different than the legacy catalog. That's just one thing to point out. You can see here, I have an easy representation of what is being shown to me at this point in time. So I can see that there's 29 courses available in this listing. I can see a series of filters here on the left side that I can choose to narrow my results down, as well as a search by a box here where I can use a text entry or numeric entry to narrow down my search. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to put in Kineo here in the search by, and I'm going to go ahead and click the search button. And you will see that I have narrowed my results down to 1. You'll notice on the left side that when I narrow by search, I'm also narrowing my filter options, because these dynamic filter options are looking at whatever results I have showing in the middle and trying to filter those. And you can see that because this this course has various learning types, I've actually got a few different options here, but it's all the same course. And in fact, this course is not related to this competency field that was available. So if I were to click this, I'm going to lose my result. And as you can see there, no records are found. So if I unclick it, it comes back. There's one thing to keep in mind. If I are clear, should click the button here, clear my search, the system will come back with all 29 courses. You can see here now I've got more options to filter. So if I'm only interested in virtual instructor-led training, I can click on that and I'll see the 2 that are marked with this here. These fields to the left are all related to what we call custom course fields. So the field that has to be set up, such as learning type, and these are the entries that are available. And then each individual course is assigned 1 or more of these depending on the type of field, and they're like attributes attached to the course. So that's essentially what we're doing. There's another function that's based on keywords, which we call tags in Totara. And if I had a course displaying that had one of these tags, I could also narrow my search by that as well. So that can be helpful. The caveat is you have to make sure that you're setting up tags within your site and that courses are being tagged with the appropriate tag. Now, as far as administration goes, this is actually an embedded report. So if I click on edit this report, because I'm an admin, I can actually come in here and adjust some of the information that's displaying. So one of the areas I can do is I can adjust columns. So you can see here, I have course name, course summary, C credits, and type. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and delete the course summary, and then we should not see that when we go back to the page. We'll do that in just a second. I have filters available. So when we saw the toggling back and forth here, here's my search. Filters on the left side that are dynamic, and I can choose whether to customize the name and if they show. If they're advanced, that just means they don't show by default. They have to click a little button to show more. And then here's some available filters that I have. You can also choose to disable the search box if you want to. I think generally the search is helpful, so this will not be checked. But you could disable the search if you want. And generally, people search on the course name and the course summary. There are a few other options, such as tags that you may want to add, where words that are typed in the search box will search these values here. And those are pretty much the options that you would want to perhaps play around with, would be your columns and filters. Keep in mind that this is an enhanced catalog courses embedded report. If I were to go to the programs or the certifications, I'd have the same idea. However, you're going to want to use program or certification custom fields instead of course custom fields if you're wanting to set up those catalogs. So I'm going to go ahead and view this report and go back. And you can see now that my summary is no longer here per the change that I made. Another note, this create course would not be available if I didn't have permission, but I'm in as an admin, so I do have permission to do that. Same thing for the edit the report. So the last thing I want to do is just show you how you actually could turn it off if that was desired. So in the advanced features under site administration, we can come down here and find enhanced catalog. So it, as I said, defaults to yes, and it's checked. I'm actually going to uncheck that and save my changes, and I'm going to show you what the legacy catalog looks like. So you'll see no change in the UI to this point, but then here we go. So now we're in our categories, which is Kineo courses, competency courses, etc. Within that, we have another subfolder, which is meta courses. And then we have these lists of courses directly there. I can open up this one and get to these four. So you can see how I'm working down or up the tree, whatever way you want to visualize it. So there's two different ways between the legacy catalog and the enhanced catalog. You can use either one. I can't use both at the same time. And it does apply to all three of the catalog pages, which is courses, programs, and certifications. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it back on for this site. So again, advanced features. Scroll down here, change it back to the default value of yes, save my changes, go back to the Find Learning catalog, and here we go. The last filters I applied are still there. I'm going to go ahead and clear those. And I'm now seeing a list of all the courses here. One last note is that this does use course visibility from the audience settings. So if I'm a user who is restricted to seeing certain courses, I will not see those here. Those will be applied here as well. Well, thanks everyone for attending. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and have a good day.